So today, in the Mel Bay Modern Guitar Method, Grade 1, we're going to be talking about the piece Michael Row the Boat Ashore. This is an African-American spiritual. Let's talk about the music first. So one of the first things that I want you to notice when we're playing through this melody is, again, the first three notes, C, E, and G. At this point in the book, now we've learned the entire C major chord. We have C, E, and G, and I've been driving this in with these videos for quite some time now. If we take the upper part of Red River Valley, you have C major. And now we have Michael Row the Boat Ashore. And we do have a full C major chord. We have pickups to the melody. That's another thing to talk about. With this one, I would really recommend when you're playing it, play it through 2 times. So instead of just stopping at the end with that half note, retake those pickups. 1, 2. And then restart it from there, just so you can get a little bit more practice with those pickups. We have the dotted quarter note, which we just talked about. Now we're playing it melodically rather than within chords. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and excuse that example. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Right? So we have that. One thing that I do find very helpful is having an accompaniment part along with the song, especially with the whole notes. This is one that we're not going to take super duper fast, especially with that whole note actually having 1 and 2 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and something like that to listen to on top of oh, oh. My voice isn't warmed up right now. Da, do. So just thinking about little things like that. What we'll do next is let's play it through one more time, play the melody through together, and then I'm going to play the accompaniment, and you can play the accompaniment, or you can play the melody over my accompaniment. We'll see what we mean. Check it out. Pickups. So next I'm going to play the accompaniment part, and what I'd like for you to do is pick up your guitar and try to play the melody along with me. The thing that you're going to be listening for with this accompaniment part are eighth notes, right? So I'm playing an eighth note accompaniment throughout. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Let's check that out together. 1, 2. So Michael Row the Boat Ashore is an African-American spiritual. It was first noted around the 1860s, and it was almost definitely sung and passed down orally before that time period. The song was mentioned in letters between teachers and abolitionists who heard it while on St. Helena Island off of the coast of South Carolina. And Kim Rule has a very good article that I'm going to link in the description about the song. It's probably referring to the archangel Michael, who's believed to help ferry the souls of the dead into heaven. So thinking about things like that when you're getting into the piece. Apparently Pete Seeger noted that the song was found in the islands off South Carolina and may be indicative of a work song that slaves sang while rowing to the mainland. So these were things that I didn't quite know when I first started teaching out of this book. You can't know all of the songs, and this was a melody that I was less familiar with. So I decided, sometimes I would go through and I would just go through the book with people and say, okay, well, this is the next song. So this is the next song that we're learning. It's a really great folk song. But I would really encourage you to, as you are getting into learning this music, to really do your part in learning the music. Some of that is about the knowing how to count it and play the pickups and the musical stuff about playing the music. But I always like to talk about getting into the deeper level of music, and sometimes that's about saying, okay, can I turn this into a chord melody? But sometimes it's also about just saying, let's do our homework. Let's make sure that if these are songs in the method book that I'm not familiar with, let's actually listen to them. Let's actually find some versions of the song that I really like to hear, and hear what other people have done with the songs to make my interpretation a little bit more genuine. So there's a version by Pete Seeger of this song. I would recommend going and checking that out. I would also check out the Peter, Paul, and Mary version of this song. That would also be a great reference. I think that they do it in D. But and finding, those are ones that I've gravitated to, but finding versions that mean something to you that kind of bring the song all the way together. Actually do your homework, actually listen to this stuff, actually get into the music. And sometimes our homework is sitting here practicing the guitar for 1,000,000 hours per day or whatever, but sometimes part of our doing the homework of learning the music is learning where the music came from. And especially with some of these songs, I feel like that's really important. Some of the songs in the book, or whatever songs that you're listening to, that you're trying to put into your own repertoire, the stuff that you're trying to do. So that's just kind of my closing words. A little history about the song, and just some ideas going forward. So thank you very much for watching today, and I will talk to you soon. Thank you. Bye.